Hello, friends. I am back with an review of a newly launched project by Godrej. It was launched just yesterday, 18th Jan 2026. It's called Godrej Parkshire, Whitefield, Hosakote. Amazing architecture, but let me just go deeper into giving you some good insights. Let me bring the pointer options, laser pointer, here page on. Yeah. Firstly, the legal disclaimer. All my videos are intended more from a buyer's perspective. All builders go through various challenges because they have, whether we like to admit or not, it is not to defame any particular political party or government or any government, but there is huge amount of corruption that the builders have to pay. They have to satisfy greedy landlords. I mean, it's a disgusting thing. But Godrej kind of company may not bother that much because they are the highest level of connects at the central level. But as I said, if you are making a decision to buy any property based on my videos, I would say don't do that. You base your decision based on your consultation with your advocate, verify the land title, scrutinize the legal aspects of it, consult a technical and structural architect for evaluation, and consult financial and tax consultations based on that. Right? I have no bias against that thing. As I said, builders also go through that. But there are certain things which I know builders have become atrociously greedy. I will show it to you, including Godrej. Okay, so let me just show it to you. Firstly, the RERA is obtained. You have the RERA number. G for guaranteed returns. G for Godrej Parkshire. Definitely, it's guaranteed returns. Why I tell you, Godrej Woods in Budigeri, the UI price was around 9,000 something, and today even at 13,000, you are not getting a unit, right? Why should you buy this? Why should you not buy this? I will try to cover both of this. Okay. First things first, it is advertised as 13.6 acres land parcel. But if you look at the agreement, which the none of them know tell you is that 3.6 acres is relinquished. Now this is not Godrej's fault. If you see anything above 5 acres, right? Government is demanding huge amount of land parcel to be given in open areas, etc. So these are Robin Hood governments because we earn a lot of money, pay 30-35% taxes, and still now we have to give away this land. We pay for it again, and then we have to give it as open parks and spaces. But that's the law of the land. Godrej cannot be blamed. So the net that you are getting is 10 acres land parcel. So 1132 units, that is 113, which is by far a lot higher. If you calculate it on 13.6 acres, it is 18, somewhere around 90 flats per acre, etc. It would come. I did not do the math. I'm sorry for that. But this is a section which clearly tells that they have relinquished all this land, right? Area for NHAI road widening, area of 18 meters thoroughfare road, civic amenities, again, they have to give it. 5% they have to give. Parks and open spaces, they have given more than an acre. So much of your land that you are paying is going to Robin Hood tax. But Robin Hood was a good man. But this is not even Robin Hood thing. I would say corrupt tax only. Goes to the corrupt pockets. Okay. Location 11 kilometers from Whitefield railway station. So this road is likely to get much more widened. So this is coming here. You can take both the roads here. From Hosakote STRR road, it will be somewhere around 5 to 7 kilometers. So this road here, what I am indicating now, it's a very narrow road. This part of it is broad. Again, from here, it is very narrow. So this part of it, you will have to observe it. Then, apart from location, architecture, I'll explain you. So as I explained you, 1132 apartments in 13.6 acres. 3.6 acres is relinquished. 29% of UDS is what the calculations are showing. Whether they give it or not, I mean, how much they will give, I don't know. Then we have this 964 crores project, including the cost of land. Cost of land is 246 acres. That means roughly around what we are, wait, 1 second, 3 zeros, 40, 60, 24 crores. I don't think that land would have come to them for 24 crores. Definitely not. Maybe I don't know. 4,800 rupees per SFT is the cost to builder. But all the incentives, marketing, advertisement, and all will be another 2,000 rupees per SFT. This is again your hard-earned money. Your hard-earned money. Right? So it's all going into incentives, schemes, marketing, feeding lot of salaries, etc. Huge. But Godrej is Godrej brand, okay? But nothing wrong. But yeah. Now this is what I fall in love. I simply fall in love with this uh, property. None of the Godrej projects that I know, whether it is Godrej Tanisandra, Godrej Woods, Godrej Ananda, wherever you take, I have not seen such beautiful architecture. Why I'll tell you. Firstly, most of the times they screw up the layout. But in this case, if you see, the towers here have been given very good the view. The clubhouse, all of these views are being given. If you see here, from here and all these units, almost like 75% of the flats are given very good view. That's the beauty of the project. Only these units that you see in 7, 6, 7, 6 here, these are the ones which are denied of view. And another thing is there is three sides nala. As per the plan, there is three sides nala. So I don't know how. So a lot of buffer zone would be there. Maybe some of these are in buffer zone. Okay, they have not said what this particular thing is. I'll have to check in the development plan, which I think I missed. So garden and amenities are very well planned. Brownie points to the architect. This part is the clubhouse. Now you may ask which unit to book. So if you see, this is tower D. So there are five towers A, B, C, D, E. In tower D, this particular series is booked. Morning when I went, I was probably among the first 10 customers. I did not buy it, though it was all the units were available. But then the next day when I inquired, except two flats in 17th and 11th and 9th, all everything were sold. This one. Now, another mischief I tell you, Godrej is biased. Why? This particular tower, or was it this tower? One of this tower, this tower 6, was completely sold out by and given to NRI even before their launch at 9:30. They kept the price guarded, right? But another executive told me one day in advance this is going to be the price. And when I spoke to them, the price was more or less, except 100 rupees, it was exactly the same. Now, UI price, they obviously you know that you get a benefit. Now, look at the 2 BHK plans. There are 2 BHK premium. The balcony is tucked inside. Our right, the balcony is very much tucked inside, so that spoils it. So, foyer area, most of the flats are not as per the first grade Vastu. So, unfortunately, it is not so. So, if you see 1095 is a 2 BHK premium. They call it premium and luxury segment. Luxury stands for maybe luxury. Okay. 1095 is the smallest unit and 1224 is the higher unit. So you have a carpet area which is not even 65%. So, and this is another one where the balcony is again here a little bigger, 1224. So you enter, this space is ideal space. This is an ideal space. Kitchen is here and utility is given, common toilet, etc. Rest of it, I mean, you can look at the picture and understand. I don't want to be soporific and eat away your time. You can, so this is the 3 BHK premium and 3 BHK Luxy. Now look at it in this 3 BHK premium and Luxy. One of them is again tucked inside. So even in 3 BHK and 3 premium and Luxy, your one of the balcony is tucked inside. That was the only flat. Probably this was the only flat. This one here you see this series. These are the ones which have both the balconies exterior. In this series, only one balcony is exterior, extended outside. Now, what happens is when balconies are extended outside, you get 270 degrees view. But in if you see all these flats, you have only 90 degrees view. So even if you pay PLC charges, it is only 90 degrees view. But whereas here it is, the balconies have been extended outside the building area, which is 270 degrees view, which is the beauty of it. I think this is east, this is north. The north is also a little bit diagonal. This is west and this is south. So kitchen layouts and all are not as per first vastu in most of the flats. Having said that, the commercials, look at the solid balance sheet. Usually, I cover this particular one in builder's credential. If you look at it, this is the balance sheet in crores, and look at the assets. Equity share capital is 150 crores. Other equity is 17,300 crores. This is huge equity. I mean, amazing equity. So definitely a company where you can definitely rely. Look at their financial assets. If you see inventory, forget about inventory, 3,453 investments, trade receivables, cash and cash equivalents is 3,238, 821. Bank balance. Together they have 4,000 crores of cash balance. So your money is safe. This is one aspect of it. So the good part that I covered is the architecture. Second, a strong balance sheet. Now look at the second, third good part of it, which most builders, including Shobha, are not giving, including Shobha, Purvankara and all, unless they change it, they don't give it. Now coming to the price that on day one of launch was 10,700, including GST, etc. This one was for the floor between 11th to 15th, including PLC, etc. Right? It was 1.96 crores for 1804 flat. And in Godrej, no scope for negotiation. They think that they are divine beings, they have God's pet children, and they have every right to boss around. That is how it will be work. The good part for us is that we are trusting in a branded builder. FRC increases 100 for every 5 floors. After the first 5 floors, up till first 5 floors, there is, I mean, it is not saleable for sale also. I think it is mortgaged for the landowner share, etc. But it is mortgaged. But I don't know about that much. But about sixth to 10th, it is 100 rupees. And here again, it is a very clever scheme. For every floor, they usually charge 20 rupees. Now, if every floor, if we charge 20 rupees, 20 plus 40 plus 60 plus 80 plus 100. So it comes to 300. But what they have done is they have started charging 100 for every floor in this band. So they are getting extra 200 rupees for every square feet. Now, if there is 1800 square feet in one unit and there are 5 units, there is 9,000 square feet. 9,000 square feet into this 500 or 200 rupees extra they are charging. So, this is a very clever trick which they have built into it. Many people may not understand it, but this is a very clever scheme. Here again, they are robbing 200 rupees from each of us. 200 rupees per square feet. You can think about it. 18,000, some 3.6 lakhs. Again, they are robbing. And into number of 1136 flats, it runs into crores. Nobody will give you this kind of minute details which I give you. And that is the reason I request you please like, share, subscribe. I am not a real estate agent. I went to purchase. I wanted to purchase 2 flats, and based on my research, I am giving my findings. So please do educate. I am on a mission 80. What does mission 80 means? 80 flats per acre. A UDS of above 50 is the minimum required. Whatever might be the reasons, the cost cannot be so high. As I showed the cost to Godrej itself, what is the cost I was trying to show you? 4,800 rupees per SFT. That's the cost. And why they charge 10,000, 11,000, God knows. Okay. Now, what I really liked about it, why, and I also have called out here, only a good builder gives us such normalization in payment terms. Now, most of the people, what they do is that they take 85% of the money by the construction of slab. Now, if you wanted, I will give you another project, United Dream City. This is just before Hosakote. Now, a small time mason started constructing standard on apartments. Now, he is ventured into large projects, right? I don't exactly know if some Hirama, son of Hirama, something was written. Now, if you look at it, the apartment is completely ready. 95% of it is ready. But last 3 4 months, they got OC also. That's what they are saying. The sales executives are saying they got OC also. But they are not ready to give registration or possession until the end of 1 year. Now, let's say you invest 1 crore and for 1 year you have to pay 11, 10, roughly around 8 lakhs to 10 lakhs. And during November, December, nobody will be clean on house shifting also. So you will have to wait up till May because why is he not giving registration? There are possibly 2 or 3 reasons. So if one is that he would have diversified his funds to buy some other land, or There is huge corruption and he is run out of money, whatever might be the reason. Now, that is after paying 90%, all the builders, they collect 90%. So there is no more motivation left for them to complete the project. They will take long RERA period. They would have got extra money and you would be the one who is paying interest. Now look at it. What is the good thing about Godrej? Godrej says on completion of flooring in the purchaser's apartment, then I will charge you 10%. On receipt of OC, so he before OC he has to give all the amenities. So 20% of the funds he is saying I will take it later. So this is the beauty of a good builder. Now this covers why you should buy Godrej Parkshire. And in the next section, I'll also tell you why you should not buy Godrej Parkshire. Also, I will tell you. Okay. I mean, very criminal kind of mindset only will devise such things. I will call it out also, irrespective of whatever they do to me. Already, I get lot of calls, abusive calls from sales executives, etc. But I am trying to do what is in the right interest. So once again, please evangelize my videos so that we will give our future generation, our children, a better breathing space. Let Bangalore and Karnataka not be converted into concrete jungle. Legal aspects is the biggest runner. The first point of this Robin Hood tax or corrupt tax, I have already told you, 3.6 acres relinquished. This is not correct for the governments to do this one. Somewhere go, and the moment is 3.6 acres, if it is given it back to us, again Godrej will go and say my FAR TDR is increased, so I will go and build more land. So he will definitely tell that. Okay, so that is how. But in the marketing material, they will show that this is your open space. Be very very clear. Okay. Again, forfeiture money in case you choose to cancel your agreement, 10% of forfeiture money. Apart from that, as I said, see this. Neither the purchaser nor any of the other purchasers of the apartment units in the buildings being construed for the project of the association to be formed premises unit in such building shall be entitled to claim any FSA or TDR, however available on the project land. Let's say all the apartments 1132 are sold. Okay, completely sold out. Now what happens is that, let's say FIR TDR changes, and if the apartments association want to build a tower and let it out, do whatever it might be, right? They are saying no, the developer reserves his right. How is it possible? Which law of land will permit such criminal things? Does have Godrej advocates run out of mind? If land is sold, undivided share is sold, and if tomorrow FIR TDR changes, then the owners will have the right, right? It is really a shame on Godrej. Definitely a shame on Godrej. Again, what it otherwise means is that, let's say the FIR TDR changes. Now there is another property called Arogamaya. Right side before you reach Hosakote toll gate. I met the sales head, etc. What was his name? Abhinay? Abhinav or something. What they clearly called out is that I am building 14 floors. Now it is not in BBMP, Bangalore, this thing, municipality. Tomorrow, if it comes municipality, before our construction, we will add another 7 floors in 2 acres. Huh? In 2 acres property, he is saying he will add another 7 floors. 7 and there were 5 plus 4, 9. 9 units, 9 into 7. Almost 63 units he is going to add. That's what he's calling out. He's not even bothered about what is the open space he's giving, and that is exactly what Godrej is also doing. Even after 15 years, he will come back and say that, no, I have every right to what you call construct further. The law has changed. Which idiot will do such, will draft such things? See, the unutilized residual FSI in the future. Future accretions means future if he gets more as per the act, suddenly act changes. He says he deserves. Who will tell this? God knows. I don't know. The purchasers hereby agree what. Now look at it. 2000 holding charges. If you are delaying doing the registration, he says 500 per square feet per month. He is going to change per square meter. He is going to change. So it's not SFT. It is per square meter. What is he holding? Is he holding cars and automobiles in his godown? What is wrong with Godrej? Can somebody, if you know somebody in the higher ups in Godrej, can you please pass on this particular video to him so that his brain will wake up and say, what nonsense is he doing? We trust you, Godrej. We have no problem. We know you have a long standing history. We love you. We really respect you. Definitely, you are after Tata. We will say Godrej, Tata, Godrej, Birla. We used to say Birla is I don't know where it is, but Tata and definitely Godrej. These things, cheap character, dirt cheap character here. Definitely wrong. Now look at the another one. Should you choose to transfer it for whatever reason because of job loss or anything, after paying so much of interest, he is charging you 2,500 rupees per square meter as transfer fee. Why? Greed is at its asterial heights. No, these legal section, these clauses, we are nobody to fight against, what you call Godrej. I'll tell you openly, it is happened in a district court, in one of the court sessions, not session court, principal judge. The judge himself asked the both the parties to pay corruption to him in the open court. No advocate challenged it. But anyway, that is the heights of corruption we are living in. That is why India is already laid back. But if possible, I request you challenge this. This is not agreeable. 2,500 rupees per square meter for transfer fee. For what reason? God knows. So it's not in the right interest. Okay. After reading that particular section, I stopped reading the agreement any further as the terms are highly developer friendly, unethical, lacks dharma, nyaya, and niti. If Godrej has a conscience, I request them to introspect. But otherwise, Godrej, we love you, we respect you. Please go back and please change these conditions. Once you show a property in your marketing material, once you stick to number of units, you should not hold FSI, TDR rights, put so much of unethical amount because you got your money, you paid, put some investment. Anyway, more than this, I don't want to drag this video. Thank you very much, friends, for watching it. Please go ahead and subscribe, share my videos, like my videos. The more you like, share, subscribe, I'll be able to take out my time, devote my time. Every video takes two, 2.5 hours to prepare or 3 hours to prepare. To collect these materials, it takes more time. I have to visit many places. I have to, I put a lot of efforts for this. So kindly subscribe so that we will ensure that the builders are restricting to 80 flats per acre, more than 50% UDS. That's my mission. At least 45% UDS they should give. That's the right KPI metric. Thank you very much. I love you all. Take care. Bye.